But first up tonight, Gyroscope. They're one of the most exciting, dynamic live bands in Perth. They've got a brand new album out called Sound Shattering Sound. And just before its release, Ciume caught up with them at the Very Loud Monkey Bar for the WAMI Weekender. Let's check it out.
You guys have an album coming out very, very soon after 3 or 4 EPs. How does that feel? How excited are you feeling?
We're pretty excited. It's been a long time coming, and we've been working pretty hard towards the album. And I don't know, it's an exciting time to actually have the album in our hands and get it ready to get it out there and tour in the country and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Your writing process like, because it's all you all work together as a team pretty much, so
generally we tend to all come up with ideas. It generally starts like a vocal melody or a guitar line or something. We bring it into a rehearsal room, we all sort of dissect it, put it all together, get all the music working, and then at the end of the day Dan will just lay his lyrics at the end, pretty much the vocals and stuff. And yeah, it all sort of comes together. So it's the way we've always done things, and it's kind of like makes the band really democratic, and everybody gets input, and we feel like a band, not like a solo artist with a backing band, you know. So. I think the Perth music scene is the best music scene in Australia, not just because we're from Perth or because we love Perth, but the thing is a lot of bands go from Perth and they visit Melbourne and Sydney and the likes, and they think that they're going to find a lot of better bands to go over there, and that's what I thought when I was young. The thing is you go over there and you find more of the same bands, so to speak, so I think Perth having the isolation, bands tend to do their own thing and they tend to really be an original band. And you've also got that microcosm of, you know, of the city to sort of grow up in and just get your live show down pat and write music together and whatever before you actually take it over east. So I think Perth music.
Yeah, it's like because we're so far away as well, it lets you develop your own style. So generally speaking, because we're all the way over here, people aren't taking that much notice. Well, they haven't been in the past. That's sort of changing a bit now, but it's, you know, a band can play for 3-4 years, play 100 shows in Perth before anyone over east takes notice, and when they start taking notice, most bands have got their stage show down and the songs down. So I think that's what's happened at the moment. A lot of bands have got themselves together and they've all sort of come together at the same time, and now you've got your Fergusons and your End of Fashions and your Little Birdies and Downside all doing really well. So.
you guys had a leg up from like bands like Jeb Dyer and that sort of thing. How important do you think it is to keep that going? Like,
it's just the Perth way now. You know, it's so important. It's so important. You know, like Jeb Dyer have been doing it for years. They were the pioneers of that, taking the West Australian band on all their tours, and hopefully now with us starting to do our own headline tours, we can do the same. And it's just that camaraderie thing. We'll be over east reading an interview that, you know, Downside have done, and they'll be mentioning us in their interviews, and it's really cool like that. So that's good. We've got a real nice tight-knit unit. We can come out to a gig like tonight and hang out with all the bands of different genres, and everyone has a real appreciation for what everyone's doing. So it's really cool. Really cool.
Thank you very much, everyone.